Yep.
Cool. Yeah, I don't see it like as a index or anything in the book. All right, everyone, welcome back to Descent into Avernus. We are in episode number
14.
14. We have just descended from the cathedral into the catacombs. I think one of our players, Sif, which is played by Ryan, wants to go ahead and give us a recap of what has happened so far.
Oh, wait. No, I wasn't quite ready.
Oh.
Okay, so we fell down into hell. All right. And we're making our way. We reported here from a wizard, a friendly wizard that took us to a plane shift spell. And we've since then traveled through the city of Eterel inside the plane of Avernus. And we've encountered some demons, and we've seen some devils, and we thought we had friendly people, and they turned out to be bad people. We finally crossed that little thin layer of bridge, found ourselves at the high hall that we cleaned out the first floor, and then we did a little puzzle which caused the hand to open, and we crawled down into the belly of the beast, which is where, if I recall, and correct me if I'm wrong, we thought this was the sanctuary where people were being hidden, but then there were lots of am I right about that? And there were a lot of dead people? Or was that upstairs? I don't know. The rest of you will have to help me with that part. I just know that right now we've crawled down into the hand, and we're ready to explore the bottom side of the high hall.
Correct. So this is where the refugees of the city, some of the citizens, and mainly like the government, the governing body, kind of sequestered themselves. This is kind of like the last stand area, is the high hall. You've encountered a guard up top. You played an awesome pipe organ, which kind of made your mind go crazy. Everybody started doing their own little thing, and thankfully Cracker was able to slam the shield against the pipe organ and bust it up at the cost of a little bit of a sanity. So took a little bit of sanity damage there, and yeah, a little bit of exciting fun event from last week or 2 weeks ago. So you guys have descended into these catacombs. You have not seen Lulu since you had encountered a blacksmith when you guys were trying to give him assistance, but then it turned out that Helena was actually and her children were actually devils in disguise, and a little bit of role play there, which was pretty fun. So what would you guys like to do as you descend down this stairwell?
So we we made it all the way down the hand, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well.
So as you guys ascend down the down the hand, you see a large 20-foot wide stairwell going down. It circles to the left and it circles to the right. It looks like you guys have two different paths to go.
Flip a coin, pick a direction.
I always go left.
I'll follow after.
Dad Bod, you hear the faint something just kind of like faint in your mind. It seems like it's coming from deeper inside the catacombs as you approach the top of that staircase.
You guys hear that?
So it's continuing on down.
I only go left when it goes up. Let's go check the other way.
Your heart starts to race as you recognize the trumpet of a fellow companion.
Oh,
It's Lulu.
It's Lulu. We must go save Lulu. Never mind. We'll go down.
The trumpet.
The bellowing of a trunk. Is that reminiscent of a trumpet?
In trouble. Or stairs. Can I roll perception to see if I can hear anything else?
Yep. Just the dripping of water.
This is a whole lot of stairs.
As you reach the bottom, about 40 feet in front of you, you see another wall with a torch that is ablaze, with paths that lead to the north or left, as well as a path that leads to your right.
Let's take a peek around these corners.
Can I
So
tell?
almost. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, can I tell which direction the trumpeting is coming from?
Nope. It's kind of it's that inside your mind sound. It's not a physical audio that you hear.
I was about to say this feels like a trap, but if she's sending it to my mind, then
So straight, almost orthogonally, kind of like to your right, not directly to your right. You see two torches that are flanking either side of a wall with a slight stairwell going up. Cracker.
Yeah.
Based on your knowledge of cathedrals and churches and offerings, this is what would be the area of a like an altar.
Right.
This would be the location of where one would be.
is there dust on the floor? Does it look like anybody's been here recently?
No dust. There is there's a lot of like rubble, but not like dust as far as non-usage. But there is dirt all over the place from like the ceiling. I mean, every once in a while you do feel the wall, like the ceiling, like the whole just like room, the whole building just kind of like shakes.
Yeah.
The city is essentially floating in air, but the river Styx below
I
it.
think we should check out the altar in the center.
Oh, this is a wall. Okay.
Yeah, that's a wall.
A little jacked.
All right. So there is a stairwell up. So Cracker and Sif, as you approach the central chamber here, a small isolated tomb opens at the end of a flight of broad stairs off the open central area of this level. The body of a young woman lies on the bier. How do you say that? Bier? Bier? Bier. A gleaming greatsword at her side.
Great sword, huh?
Well, at least it's pretty good.
Average sword. You give me each of you. Give me a history check.
Who?
Everyone, give me a history check. Sif.
We get advantage if we know this story in real life.
Hold on. Make sure I need that where it's at. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Do you know the story of this altar?
It's Torm, right? It's the embodiment of Torm or whatever. It's the when Torm killed the dragon or something.
So, Sif, you remember the tale of, and you remember like stories of like a song you had heard once, and something regales you with the spirit. You remember that years before the companion appeared in the sky, a young red dragon made life miserable for the residents of El Terrell. It ate livestock, burned crops, and demanded tribute. Then one day, a scruffy-looking, unarmored woman wielding a great sword marched up to the dragon and hacked at the beast with mighty swings. Before the stunned creatures could fly away, she slew it. A startled and overwhelmed populace rushed towards the woman to thank and reward her for her bravery. As they approached, however, as she fell dead, the unknown woman was laid to rest in this special place in the cathedral, and her body was has never decomposed. Her non-magical greatsword was placed at her side. Rumors suggest that she was incarnation of Torm, or that Torm's essence filled the woman and inspired her to defeat the threat.
Yes. Did you guys get all that?
Yes, my question is, this woman on the altar, is it look like an actual person? Or is it a statue?
It is her actual body. It just never decomposed.
It is it is a body of a young woman.
It's kind of odd that a small city like El Terrell would have such an important event surrounding it.
This took place way back when Mysteria and Elminster was just a lad. When Mysteria was almost dead. I wouldn't touch it. It's definitely a beacon of hope and sign of strength for this particular city.
Not going to touch it. Don't want the great sword. Nope. We just wanted to look.
I think the power was in the person, not the weapon.
It's treasure. We could just leave it here. What if we take it?
Torm is the god of justice. And I think he would look unkindly at thievery.
Well, I mean, if you just borrowed it to, deal some justice to those that destroyed the city, then put it back when you're done.
Maybe Pastor Cracker can talk to his god and decide.
This is a really bad idea, Alfred.
Well, I'd like to point out that we're already in hell. Can it get much
I
worse?
know, but this is a really bad idea. We already have the Disons of Hell against us. Do we want the ones on the other side against us too?
I could exchange it for one of my great axes.
Here, let me give you a another reason not to take it. The shield is telling me to take it.
Can I still hear my little elephant friend? What is she telling me?
You can't hear her at this moment.
What if she?
That sword and that body has laid there for eons, man. I don't.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm stepping back.
Pull my hand back away from it as I was getting ready to touch it.
I mean, you could maybe, Dad Bod, you don't seem particularly religious. Maybe plead
Now,
to
wait a
Torm.
minute.
Ask Torm
The
for
The
help.
shield is telling me that the sword can save Elturel.
And yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's what the shield is telling me. Now,
I mean, it's probably not wrong, but
Well, you know this god, Sif. Pray to it and ask it if we can use this weapon.
I don't think my God would appreciate me praying to that God.
Again, we're in hell.
I'm going to take another step back. I don't want both items.
Give me a Constitution check, Cracker. As you attempt to step backwards from the sword, you are drawn to step towards the sword. As if the shield is pushing you towards an inevitable demise.
Can I, as he starts to step forward, can I push him back?
Please.
Do
you know why he's walking towards the sword?
No.
I'm yelling at him. Stop me!
I can see that he's unwilling. He's not really wanting to move forward.
Each of you give me a strength check in the tower.
Save throw or disability?
Yeah, why don't you give me a saving throw, Cracker? Why don't you give me a strength check, Eric? Or Dadbot, excuse me. You are able to keep the dwarf back against the shield as well as the dwarf's own strength.
All right, group huddle here. Do we need these weapons?
No.
You sure we don't need this to defeat?
The shield is telling me that the shield says that we do, but I don't know. I don't trust the shield.
I mean, if history is anything to say, the whole story was a morality tale. It's the power didn't come from the weapon. It's a mundane weapon. The power came from Torm, came from the embodiment, came from an unlikely spot, an unarmored woman. You cannot wield the body of the woman, so no more than you can wield the body of no more than you would be able to wield a mundane sword. It would help you the same.
Give me another Constitution check.
I think we just move out. There's lots of hallways here.
Save. Constitution save.
Who?
Me?
No, Cracker.
Oh, he's asking me.
All right, you are able to resist the urge. You can start moving away. As you get to the top of the stairs, Cracker, your heart weighs less heavy, and your mind becomes clearer, as if the shield is giving in to your.
Does anyone have
dwarven
detect
stubbornness.
magic?
yeah, I have detect magic.
It's up to you. I understand.
What do you want me to?
I understand Sif's story, but It's up to you. I wonder. The shield seemed very insistent.
I mean, if you want to take 10 minutes, I'll cast a ritual and detect magic.
It's up to the group.
Can I do a perception roll? Is there any kind of writing or anything around this woman and the sword?
Yeah, give me the check. Not that you can see anything that stands out.
Maybe we just find our little elephant friend and we'll ask her. Feel like we can trust her.
Yeah, I trust your friend more than I trust mine.
Yeah, if you want to go ask her, let's go find her.
I feel like we're divided on if we grab the sword or not, so maybe some more insight, we can make a group decision. Lulu's telling
I just don't want to be up there so the decision is taken out of my hands.
Lulu, do I go left or right? Telling her with my brain power. I'm holding my hands to my head like I know what I'm doing.
Do you say that out loud? Lulu, do I go left or right?
Yes. She just needs help.
You all hear a passionate plea that you can all tell us from Lulu.
I'll use the cantrip minor illusion to sound like Lulu to say left.
You hear nothing.
The stairs going down. Now they're going up, aren't they?
Yep.
Those are going up.
I'm sorry, what stairs are you talking about?
Right over
He was
here.
looking to the left of Sif. Those are headed up.
Hold on. Before anybody moves forward, let's wait on Colorado, unless you guys want to leave Colorado back there.
Is this a dead end ahead of me? Can I see the wall or?
So you see a pathway to the right is what you see. Cracker, you can see a pathway to the left. So your right and your left.
Yep.
And also, Cracker, you could tell that there is another hallway.
Yeah, I can sort of see it.
Do you hear anything else? Any more noises?
That's the negative.
Oh man, this place is
Your
huge.
mind is so wrought with the concern for Lulu. It's just like everything is just deaf. You can't even hear the footsteps because your mind is so preoccupied with the thought of Lulu in danger, and your heart just races for her. So south of you, so kind of like straight ahead, you see a couple more torches on the wall. It looks like the holding vault where bodies would be like held in a waiting period to be interned for funeral ceremonies. There are several dead bodies here now that are recently deceased that seem like fresh corpses.
What kind? Human?
Yes, Cracker, from where you're standing, you see a little bit of some stairs leading up.
Yes. I noticed those. Still no trumpeting? In both directions, stairs leading
Both
up.
directions.
Not very far, though.
Man, there's so many ways to go. What are these circles on the wall? Are these lights?
Those are the
I think
torches
those are the torches, yeah.
that are burning live and well.
Okay, so this is the end of the hallway down here then.
Sif, you enter a chamber of a recessed mausoleum. Final
Okay.
resting places of some priests and warriors and other dedicated servants of Elturel.
Is this all that's in this room, or does it curve around? I don't.
That's it.
Hmm.
Dad Bod, you also find a recessed mausoleum.
All right, I figured so, but I didn't want to leave it without checking it.
Nope, you're good.
All right, not this way. Lulu needs us.
After you.
Back up.
Well, there might be something to the left here.
Whoa, it's massive movement there.
We're going to the left.
I think we need to clear everything from here.
I see a door to the right. That's the only reason why I suggested the right.
Lulu, she still needs help. She didn't save herself. Let's go, boys.
That may help you, Colorado. Whoops. Ah, it's aggravating. There we go. So as you start snaking your way through this cathedral, an odd remembrance seems to come across you.
On remembrance? What's that mean?
An odd recollection, a feeling of deja vu.
A glitch in the Matrix.
Crazy, I just said that earlier today. Playing GTA.
It reminds me of the place underground underneath that brothel. Except it's not filled with water.
Suddenly, fear grips all four of you as your visions of what seemed to be of what Lulu saw and it seems to be the remembrance of what Lulu kind of has been through this area. Does that make sense?
Got it.
Yes. Turn around and run out. She's not here.
Really?
No. No, not really.
No. There's another torch up there.
All right, so to your left, aka down, you see another vault holding vault of deceased bodies, and there are stairs leading to the south, as well as a pathway leading to your north.
Clear north
So
first.
so many directions.
Right.
As you guys head north, you hear the crying of children seem to fade away from you, but you hear the sound of a trumpet growing closer and louder.
Colorado, I have a quick theory. Oh,
What
never mind.
Yeah. Oh, what?
I want to make sure this is the outside edge of the this cathedral.
Sif,
This-
you hear the screaming and crying of children. They are almost directly up those stairs.
Save the children or save the elephant?
Last time we tried to save children, they were devils.
I'm
I
not
believe
normally,
the elephant can handle herself.
I'm not normally for splitting the party or anything here, so we should probably stay together.
I agree.
I think we need to make a decision. Lulu is my decision.
Lulu, I agree. Lulu.
Sif, as you approach the top of the stairs, suddenly there is a loud snap, and a door. I can't even do those very well. Slams down, closing you off.
What?
Okay. Anything else in this room?
It's completely dark.
Did we hear this thing closing behind us?
How far are you guys away? You heard a bang. You heard a loud crunch, but
Oh, well, I'll step back and just take a gander.
So wait. So Sif is trapped on the other side of the door?
you know none of this.
Okay. So can I see the door?
Yep. You can see that the way has been shut.
I yell back at them like, "Hey, he's not here, and there's a door shut over here."
Cracker, what do you think?
I don't know. We were so close to our goal.
Suddenly, a snap sounds as well, slamming a door shut.
Oh boy, decision made. Let's go.
We split the party.
This always ends well. We're fine.
Yeah.
They got children. We got Lulu.
Mm.
Okay. So did that door shut too? Is that what happened?
You are completely alone, Colorado.
Was it a door? Sorry.
Yes. It's like a wall. Like it's not a door like a wooden door, but like the ceiling door just kind of like slammed down.
Is it like complete like
Solid.
stone?
Yes, as I say, about 10 feet thick stone.
Okay. Okay. What was the other way? Was it a door? Or was it the same kind of stone block? The way that Sif went, was that a same deal?
Sorry, one more time.
Was it the same thing the way that Sif went? The solid stone, or was it a door?
You see is a solid wall to the south. I don't think you ever actually made your way in close, like into this room far enough to ever actually see that was a pathway up. So to you, it just looks like Sif disappeared.
What I'm saying, does it look like solid stone?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So I see nothing here, and I move back up, and clearly where there was a pathway, there is no more a pathway. So I will feel the stone. Does it appear to be real or some type of illusion?
Nope. It appears to be a real solid stone wall.
I'm going to start making my way around the edge, like over here towards the torch, feeling along the wall, seeing if I can, like, kind of put my hands, kind of feeling, see if I can feel any sort of possible lever or other cracks or anything that may indicate some sort of trigger lever, something like that. I don't know if you want me to roll investigation or something.
Hang on one second. I'm trying to do two things here. But I'm listening to you. So yeah, as you go through it, why don't you give me an investigation check? That'd be fine. Sif, why don't you give me a charisma check? All right, Cracker, Dad Bod, you guys see a stairwell to your left, as well as kind of some pathways that could lead both to the north, it looks like. Not sure if it's two different hallways or...
I am sticking very close to Dad Bod.
Cracker, I had to let the dog out, so you move and just stick me with him, Will.
Sounds good. All right, Colorado. You, as you're exploring around the vault here, you find a lever that has two different directions. It looks as if you could either go up or the lever could go down.
Okay, so it's right in the middle. Well, let's go up, see what happens.
All right, you pull the lever up.
Yep.
All right. So as you pull the lever up, you suddenly become trapped in a sand pit that just kind of like just erupts. Trying to get, I made that to the wrong spot. Just sand just starts. Oh my gosh! Hold on, I'm trying to get this to work. As sand just starts pouring down all over you.
From the ceiling?
From the ceiling.
All right. Well,
So,
I'm going to
give me
pull the lever down, I guess.
Well, it blocks you so much that you are unable to do both at the same time. So let me get back to Sif real quick, then I'm gonna get with Cracker.
Jeez.
Cliffhanger.
And we have no idea what's going on below us, do we?
Nope.
So, well, I guess now we know who let the dogs out.
All right. So Cracker, you make your way to the west here with stairs leading north, as well as a large chamber.
Yeah, but I'm worried that we're being drawn by the... No, she's in our mind. They couldn't do that. Nope, never mind. I'm now disagreeing with myself.
I'm worried. Because Sif is
I
the
know,
one.
but I think Sif was called away by a trap.
I agree, because Sif's not one to split the party.
The shield is telling me we are in great peril.
Okay, Cracker, what are you doing?
I'm afraid to go forward, Dad Bod. What do you want to do? Don't trust my own judgment ever since that thing took my mind. Dad Bod, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Talking by myself, am I? Now we noticed the wall fall behind us.
You heard the loud bang.
Absolutely. I mean, but we could see it. We were standing right here.
Yes.
We could see it drop behind us. We know that something went down behind us.
Yes.
Do we see any mechanism or anything?
I don't know.
I'm looking.
Over here? You don't see anything over here for any kind of mechanism.
Yeah, Bob, let's go back to that wall. Let's take a look back there.
All right.
Do you hear me?
Yeah. I'm back.
I want to go down here and I will look around for a mechanism.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
I'm not very good at that.
All right, you easily find a lever, and this one is going to the left. And there's also a direction that you can pull it. It's in the center. You can either push it to the left, or you could push it to the right.
Shit. I'm going to push it to the left.
All right, cliffhanger time. So back to Colorado. Colorado, as the sand starts to pour around you, it is about up to your ankles. That's how fast it's coming in. It's slowly approaching your kneecaps. What do you do? It has knocked you back so far away from the lever that you are unable to reach it, that you feel you could get to it in time before you are totally engulfed in the sand flow. About 6 seconds has transpired from when you pulled the lever, and you do not have much time before it's up to your waist and you'll be unable to move.
I guess I'll walk out of the sand.
Okay. Give me an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics. Let's see.
Walking is dangerous. Try moseying. Maybe a sachet.
You are unable to move at all as the sand has has risen all the way up to your knees by this point. You are almost completely you're almost covered. You're about halfway covered, I should say.
All right. Well, I guess I can use my inspiration to roll again.
Okay. Throw me the idol. I throw you the whip.
Let's see here. Doggone it. I hate this dice tower, I have to be honest. Half the time I try to roll in it, it just drops on top.
Oh, sorry. You make it about 5 feet.
All right.
The switch is now about 10 feet away from you. And you have about another 5 feet before you kind of like push your way freely out of the sand. Do you want to attempt
Use
it
your
again?
whip.
Can I still see
Dun,
the
dun, 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 dun.
Do you have
Can
a
I
mage
still
hand?
see it?
Yes.
All right. I will try my mage hand and see if I can pull it the other direction.
By mage hand, you mean your whip? You use
Right,
the mage
my
hand to carry.
spectral mage hand whip.
We'll carry the end of the whip and wrap it around it for you.
Right.
All right. So I don't think that really requires any roll for mage hand, does it?
No, I just, as long as it's within 30 feet, I can manipulate an object.
Sounds good. So as you push the lever up, the sand has stopped flowing, but by now it is up to your chest. And it would take you quite some time to dig your way out. You are effectively stuck in the sand.
So when I pushed it up, it stopped?
Yep. The excuse me, the flow of the sand has stopped.
So it went up even further than what I first pushed it up?
When you push the sand, you push the lever up, right?
Right, yeah.
You pulled it down this time, right?
Yeah. I assume I
Right. When you pushed it up, the sand started to flow. When you pulled it down, that's when the sand stopped. Excuse me.
okay.
And you are, like I said, you're up to your chest in sand. You have your arms that you can freely move, but up to your armpits, essentially.
So I just have to dig my way out of this sand.
All right. So all right, cliffhanger time. Sif, I've been kind of talking to you in these whispers over here. Right?
Yep.
All right.
Just say, well, kids, I don't know what to tell you, but a divine creature is a divine creature. There's not much else to do about it. Is the room large enough for me to cast the tiny hut?
What does it do?
Basically, it's a 10-foot radius of an immobile dome. Springs force protects those around you and remains stationary for the duration.
Sure.
9 creatures of medium size can fit inside the dome.
Sounds good.
I'll do so in order, because atmosphere inside the space is comfortable and dry regardless of what happens outside of it. So I wanted to negate whatever the whispering, the gas smell or whatever was just coming in. I'll tell the kids, you can either step in here with me or you can stay out there with you, but I would suggest you move forward. I'll make it a pleasant yellow color. Well, that I don't know yet. One thing at a time. Let's not die of gas before we're not going to die of darkness. That's not how that works. So I assume there is gas, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. So move in here so you're not breathing gas, and then we'll figure out the next part.
Okay. You successfully cast your tent thing, and what do you want to do after you get the children inside?
Well, then I guess I'll just observe the general area and see if I can see how this mechanism works. I assume it's some sort of a door. This is a room just like the other one, right? An alcove with graves or whatever in it.
Correct.
So I assume this is either some sort of door to keep people out. I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out why there'd be a door on an area like this in the first place. So I don't know where to look to see where the lever would be, or why it would have sprung. So the kids didn't know anything about it. So yeah, I'll just make an observation check to see if I can see any mechanisms on the inside or the outside.
Okay, give me an investigation check. You find a lever, very similar to what the other guys found. This lever is going to the left and can be toggled to the left or the right.
It's sitting in the middle now.
Yes.
Okay.
Which way do you turn it?
I'm trying to figure that out. I want to ask these kids why they think Lulu is evil.
Cliffhanger. All right, so let's go up to Cracker and Dad Bod.
I had pulled the lever to the left.
All right. So as you pull the lever to the left, the door suddenly starts to raise back into the air.
I only did that because you always check left first, Dad, bud. I remember you said that.
Come down here and see what happened to our comrades.
As you race down the hallway, you notice that Colorado is digging himself out of a sand pit.
Can we help? Colorado, what happened?
Pulled a lever. Sand started falling because there's magic, or not magical, but some kind of doorways, obviously blocking this direction towards you guys off. I don't know where Sif is.
All right, can we help dig him out?
Absolutely. With the massive effort of a dwarf expert in digging and dirt and debris, you're able to pretty quickly get Colorado pulled to safety.
Thank goodness. So, pull the lever and the door didn't open for you? That's what that opened our door.
Pushed it up. Sand started falling from the ceiling for some reason, and pulled it back down, and it